Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Deepak, a research scholar from Yuvarajas College, Mysore, and assistant professor at Mount Carmel College. I'm here to present about the silent crooks of the rapidly developing city, Bengaluru. We all know that amphibians are organisms which can live on land as well as water. They provide various ecosystem services like being part of the food chain, being an ecological indicator predicting climate change, and majorly benefiting the habitat by keeping the pest population under control. Water is very essential to amphibians as they depend on water for reproduction. The main idea of the study was to understand how these organisms thrive in an urban landscape such as Bengaluru city. We all know that Bengaluru is one of the fastest growing metropolitan city and lakes in Bengaluru dates back to 16th century. Currently there are 84 lakes of which 34 are live lakes. The objective of the study was to assess the diversity of anurans from the urban regions of Bengaluru and compare the current diversity with the earlier reports. During our study, we encountered more number of amphibian species from the peri-urban zones compared to the core zones. During our study, we encountered a new species of burrowing frog, which was named after the city as Spirotheca bengaluru, and also first time report of Datta Furnus Holiolus from the peri-urban zones of the city. The core zones had very less number of anurans such as Datta Furnus melanostinctus, Euplectus sinoflectus, Minervaria sayadrensis, Minervaria agricola, Uperodon tapebranica, Uperodon variegata, and Microhyla ornata. The reason being that if you see the land usage provided by the BDA according to land usage 2015, you can see the core zones are losing its green areas, whereas the periphery still retains the green vegetation, which is favorable for these organisms to thrive. That's the reason we could see that there was more number of diversity in the periphery of the city compared to the core zones. In 2018, there was a paper article about a green frog found in the Rajarajeshwari Nagar. It was nothing but Euplectus hexadactylus, which was reported in 2018 because this frog was once upon a time a very common frog, now become uncommon. The major contributing reason could be rapid pace of urbanization, where more number of water bodies are being transformed into concrete structures, which leads to depleting of fresh water sources. As I told you, water is essential for them to reproduce. The reports of such various uncommon frogs being sighted in the city indicates that further anuran explorations are needed to understand the ecology and distribution of these anurans to devise a proper plan to conserve these amphibians. Thank you.